Hey friends, it's Jen, and I'm having a little happy day today. I mean, almost all the time it's happy. However, it's extra happy because over the weekend I got my wheels working. My nephew came and he got my Jeep running. It's been sitting here for I don't know how long. Possibly could have been just a little under a year maybe. Couldn't find what was wrong with it, and finally he took him a little while, but he finally helped it to start running. So it's a 96 Grand Jeep Cherokee Laredo. Needs to be, I gotta go to the pick and pull, pick up another one of these. Needs a paint job. My dad repaired it here for me. Definitely it needs a paint job. However, this car here, okay, so this car here used to belong to my mom. She left it to me before she passed away when she knew she was, she was dying. She left me her Jeep. This was her. This blows cold air, still goes really nice. I'm so happy to have it back. I mean, it's got wear and tear in it. I mean, it's a 96 and running. I'm so happy it's running. I have my own wheels. My son is using one of our cars. My husband has one, and then this poor thing sat here. I didn't want to get rid of it. I mean, I had quite a few people telling me, just get rid of it, Sally, get rid of it. But I'm like, nah, I need to at least figure out what's wrong with it and try and put a little money into it. And so I'm glad I did. My nephew helped me, and I'll put a little insert here. He took it for a test drive this past Saturday, and he came across a yard sale that was ending, so it showed like a lot of stuff was free. So he came back and he told me, he's like, Aunt Jen, over on the other side, a couple of streets over, there's a free yard sale. I thought, free yard sale? What's that? I mean, not what's that, but I'm like, free yard sale? And then I put two and two together and figured, because of the time of day, it was coming to a close. So the three of us loaded up. We went and checked it out and got some pretty nice pickings. And so that was that. So we took it for a test drive, and it did pretty good. And then the next day, Sunday, my husband and I washed it, and he took it to the gas station, picked up a gas station coffee that he's addicted to, Seattle's Best. Came back, then about an hour later we decided to wash it here on the driveway. And after we finished washing it and drying it, we decided to take it for a little stroll around the neighborhood and back, and it didn't start. I was like, oh no, my car. And then my nephew had told me previously on a Friday, he says, I have a feeling it's the computer box, the screws or something. Either the screws were too short or they're too long or something of the such. And so he came back yesterday, which was Sunday, and he took out the wash fluid container and he removed the box, changed up the screws. And this morning, yesterday we went for a long drive. We went for a long drive yesterday in the next city over and had no problems with it. This morning I needed to get some cat food, so I took it out down the street to O'Brien's. Went there, came back, no problem. Right now this is probably the second or third time that I'm starting it up. AC's blowing pretty good. I mean, it just got some miles on it, but my mom, she drove it around She drove it around around town. I think very rarely, maybe 2 or 3 times they did like a 2-hour travel gig or something. And yeah, so I'm just happy to have my husband. My husband didn't know that this was the compartment door was locked. So he thought it was just jammed. So he kind of went and pulled it, and the whole thing, he yanked the whole thing off because he thought it was just stuck or jammed. He didn't know that I had locked it, because I rarely would lock it, and that one time I decided to lock the glove box, and he thought it was just, what do you call it, and the whole thing broke off. So we're gonna have to go in the next couple of weeks, go to the pick and pull, and we need to get cover for this, the back, here, let's see, the back window, the back door back there, it needs that hydraulic thing, so when you lift up the door, it stays put. That one's messed up, so I have to use like a broomstick. And it's got all the seat belts, got like a little bed back there, and the top needs to be reupholstered. And my nephew knows how to do that. My nephew, he's like a mechanic, and he also does he flips cars. He buys them on Craigslist. He repairs them. He doesn't really do too much body work. He doesn't do body work or anything, but he repairs them on the inside. He learned how to do this. So he said that he would do mine no problem. So just little by little, I'll have my little car here looking sharp. But right now the main thing is I just wanted it running, which it is running, and I'm so happy to have it running. So yep, just wanted to share that my baby is running.